Hello, I'm Ranjini Shivaswamy and I'm here to ask one question to Lakshmi Menon. Lakshmi is like this live wire of innovation and I've always been in awe of how she constantly comes up with creative ideas that are socially relevant. She's popular for these pens that she made with seeds at their ends. You can just plant them after use and they will grow into trees. She started a small business for grandmothers. And there's this factory in Kerala, a handloom factory, that got badly damaged in the floods. And what Lakshmi did was, she took all these damaged clothes and made tiny dolls, which kind of became the mascot of hope for Kerala's flood revival. So here's my question for you, Lakshmi. How does your brain work through this process of identification of a problem, ideation, and implementation?
The key component which prompts me to respond to a problem is the belief that if I'm not part of the solution, then by default I'm part of the problem. Once I spot a problem which is really compelling to address, yet fear if I'm able to do it, if I can bring in a substantial solution to it, I always remember the Gandhian philosophy that, if the step that you contemplate can make a difference in the life of the poorest and the weakest, just do it. The basic fact that I'm educated and also physically fit by God's grace, it brings in a lot of responsibility and accountability towards the community. So once I spot a problem, I take a pragmatic approach to it. And most of the time, I try to not reinvent the wheel. What I mainly do is I repurpose something that already exists and present it to the new context. And I also make sure that whatever I put forth, I can also do it. Then only with utmost conviction I can tell people that if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I try to keep it to the basic with minimum and easy available resources or the methodology. To enhance the value of each project that I take up, I try to pack in maximum social relevance to it, thus empowering the volunteers and the participants also. So irrespective of the sexuality, age or physical ability, anyone can still take a role in bringing in a social change for the community at large. And that's been our highlight always. And I think that is a connect that made our initiatives very successful so far. So this is how I work through my ideas. I find my inspiration, identify a pragmatic approach, and then try to create maximum social impact through that. And another lesson I learned through all my projects is the fact that God never asks for your ability. He only asks for your availability.